بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Dear my students, grade 8, welcome back again. Let's go together to study unit number 6 for the first term. In this unit, inshallah, we are going to study surprising records. Surprising records. So this is the title of our unit. But before we start here, we have an opener. This opener starts with a question, and the question says what here? Write words which begin with the letter B. Try to take 2 minutes to write some words that start with the letter B. You can think of some places, some verbs, some things, animals, and jobs. Take your time. After you finish, you can come back again to revise and compare your answers with mine. Let's check here. Here you have some words. All of these words start with the letter B. We have some places like bank, bookshop, bakery, verbs like, that's right, guess the first one, excellent, break, buy, and build. What about things? The first one, excellent, it's balloon, that's right. The second one, book, very good, box, and a banana. What about animals here? We have bee, bear, butterfly, and parrot. Excellent. What about jobs? We have 2 jobs here. That's right. The first one is a baker. The second one, a businessman. Now we are going to go and watch a video. This video is about a car that can pull the heaviest plane in the world. Let's watch this video together. Okay, can you believe that? Yes, that what? A car can pull 300 meters of Boeing 7879, the world's heaviest plane. And that car was from Tesla, the electric car. Okay, now let's move together. You are going to open your book, the student's book, page 47. As you can see, the title of the unit is what? Surprising records. Surprising records. Before we go and read, we have to describe some news that you recently heard, and you have to tell me, was that news interesting or funny or informative? Think of some news that you have recently heard, okay? And tell me if that news was interesting or if that was funny or informative. Think of these answers. Okay, now you can tell me your answers and write down in the comments below. I'm going to suggest some answers for you, like birthday, or some news that you have watched on TV, or some natural disasters, and so on. Let's move here. Let's study our new vocabulary here. Most kids love watching fictional movies such as Cinderella and Peter Pan. Fictional. Fictional. Can you guess what the word fictional means? Yes, that's right. It means not real. That's right, like Cinderella, not real. So when I say the word fictional, it means imaginary. Imaginary. not real. The second word that we have, thrilled. Thrilled. The example says what? The audience is so thrilled because their team won the game. Thrilled. Guess what the word thrill means from the pictures that are in front of you. Well done. Excellent. It means so happy. If you look at the pictures that are in front of you, you are going to find the people are what? Thrilled. So when I say the word thrilled, it means extremely happy about something. Thrilled. Let's move to the next one. Schedule. Schedule. Let's read the example together. The mother couldn't find time in her busy schedule to visit her friends this week. Schedule. Schedule. What the word schedule means? What does it mean? Yes, that's right. It means what here? If we look at the meaning of the word schedule, it's a list of planned activities or things to be done showing the times or dates when they are intended to happen or be done. So this is called what? Schedule. If you are going to write a list for the activities that you are going to do, okay, so this is called what? Schedule. Schedule. Let's move to the next word. Actually. Actually. Let's read the example to find out what the word actually means. Actually, taking effective notes in the class will help you gain a better understanding of a topic. The word actually means what here? That's right. It means in fact or really. In fact or really. It means what? Actually. Actually. The next one, conduct. Conduct. It's a verb here. Take a rest and reduce stress before you conduct a job interview. Conduct means what? Conduct here. Think of the meaning for this word. Conduct. If we are going to define the word conduct, it means to organize and perform a particular activity. Conduct. Conduct. The next one, spoil. Spoil. Let's read the example. I don't want to spoil the movie for my family, so I didn't tell them anything about it. Spoil. Spoil. So what's the meaning of the word spoil here? You don't want to tell the incidents or the events of the movie to your family so as not to spoil the events to them. So spoil means what here? Excellent. It means to destroy. So when I want to define the word spoil, it means to destroy or reduce the pleasure, interest, or beauty of something. So the word is called what? Spoil. The next one, luxury. Luxury. Like 360 Mall has exciting luxury shops and a variety of dining options. Luxury. If you look at the two pictures that are in front of you, you can guess the meaning of the word luxury. That's right. When I say the meaning of the word luxury, it means great comfort, especially as provided by expensive and beautiful things. The meaning of this word, great comfort, especially as provided by expensive and beautiful things. The word is called what? Luxury. Let's move to the next one. Spectacular. Spectacular. 360 Mall has spectacular stores and restaurants. So if we are going to define the word spectacular, it means very exciting to look at. So if you have something that is very exciting or interested to look at, you can say it's spectacular. Spectacular. It's an adjective here. Spectacular. Now let's revise the new vocabulary together. Let's read them and revise them together. Fictional, fictional, and it's an adjective. Thrilled, thrilled, it's an adjective as well. Schedule, schedule, it's a noun. Actually, actually, and it's an adverb. Conduct, conduct, it's a verb. Spoil, Spoil, it's a verb. Luxury, it's an adjective. Spectacular, it's an adjective as well. Let's move together to page 47. As we have mentioned, the word fictional means imaginary, not real. That's right. Like the characters in this interview are fictional. Fictional means are imaginary. Here we have 3 questions. I'd like you to take your time. You have to read the 3 questions at first. We are going to read them and read the interview. That's right, okay? While reading the interview, try to skim it fast and answer the 3 questions. The 3 questions say, the first one, what is the connection? Connection means link. What is the link between the book and the interview's location? You have to tell me the connection between the book and the interview's location. The second question that we have, why is Bubiyan Island mentioned in the book? All of you know Bubiyan Island. I'd like you to tell me why it is mentioned in the book. The third question, which Kuwaiti record does Mr. Ramzi think is the most fascinating and why? Take your time. You have about 2 minutes. You can pause the video. After finishing the answers for these questions, come back again to check your answers with me. Now let's check the answers together. The first one, what is the connection between the book and the interview's location? That's right. The location, the National Library of Kuwait, is one of Kuwait's oldest records. So this is the answer, because the National Library of Kuwait is one of Kuwait's oldest records. The second question, why is Bubiyan Island mentioned in the book? Who can say the answer? Well done, great. Because its sand is saltier than the water in the Gulf. Saltier, okay, comes from salt, salt. The third question, which Kuwaiti record does Mr. Ramzi think is the most fascinating and why? Al-Hamra Tower, you know it, is the most fascinating Kuwaiti record. This is from Mr. Ramzi's point of view. It was included in the list of the best inventions of 2011 by Time magazine, which is published in New York. It has exciting luxury shops, the variety of dining options, and the 8-screen grand cinema. Now it's reading time. We are going to read together. Our news reporter Dana Ali went to the National Library of Kuwait to meet one of the experts in Kuwait history, Mr. John Ramzi. Dana contacted him to talk about Kuwait records. This is the interview between Dana and John. Dana says what here? Hello, Mr. Ramzi. We are thrilled you found the time in your busy schedule to meet with us to talk about your latest book, Kuwait Records 2018. You worked on this book for 2 years, didn't you? John, well, actually, it took more than 2 years because, as you know, records are broken every year. Dana, can you share with us some of your favorite records that haven't been broken yet? John, look around. You are conducting this interview in one of Kuwait's oldest records, the National Library of Kuwait. It is the oldest public library in Kuwait. You knew about that, didn't you? Dana, yes, I did. I read your book and I loved it. We don't want to spoil it for other people who would love to read it. But can you tell us about other favorites of yours, John? Sure. One of my favorites is the biggest island in Kuwait and the second biggest island in the Arabian Gulf, Bubiyan Island. What's unique about this island is that its sand is saltier than the water in the Gulf. Currently, there is no one living on the island except for birds. Did you visit it? Dana says what here? No, I didn't, but our cameraman did. He said, it's interesting. What about Al Hamra Tower? Is it a Kuwaiti record as well? John says what here? Yes, it is. And a great skyscraper, if I may add. It is the tallest building in Kuwait and the 23rd tallest in the world. It's more than 400 meters high and it took 6 years to build. It was included in the list of the best inventions of 2011 by Time magazine, which is published in New York. Don't forget the exciting luxury shops you will find there, the variety of dining options, and the 8-screen grand cinema. Wow, that's quite impressive. Thank you, Mr. Ramsey, for this interview. It makes me feel proud to be a Kuwaiti. We hope to speak again soon about your next book. John, thank you, Dana. The pleasure was mine. I'd like you to send and design a poster about surprising records in our world. You can surf the internet as well to find and design a poster about surprising records. Okay? Thank you and see you inshallah in other videos.